right, this is Speedrunners Arena coming at you with a full countdown SMRAT 2025 ladder. I believe we're on season 8 now, if I had to remember correctly. I believe it is season 8 of the ladder that we do. So basic rules is that anyone can join these ladders, anyone can join these races. We do a couple a week. Title does say season 8. Yes, race 51. So we have to clear Kraid's Lair. We have to clear Breadstar. We have to clear East Meridia, or Red Breadstar, East Meridia, and then West Meridia. So basically, full clear Meridia, Red Breadstar, and Croc's Lair. We have to do all 4 objectives to beat the game. SMRAT is a game where you play Super Metroid, and the only things expected of you are what the game shows you in the pre-roll before you start the game, or what you learn throughout the game. So infinite bomb jumps, crystal flash, doing sparks, things like that. But we're going to be seeing these players do quite a bit more. We got Kaizenton, we got Salmonster, we got Breakjake, some of the better players going against each other right now. Let's see who is going to get the Morph Ball first. It looks like it's going to be a race on the restream with Breakjake getting down the elevator first. And yeah, Crystal Flash technically not being in logic because it isn't used for any specific trick other than refilling. And like Reem is saying, it is not something that the game is expecting you to do for hell runs or to do Crystal Flash clips, because a Crystal Flash clip is not ever shown. We got a nice early screw attack along with a energy tank and some missiles at the very front of Criteria here. This is going to be a decently easy seed with that screw attack. As usual, chat, we're going to be predicting which suit is going to be found first. Is it going to be Gravity? Is it going to be Varia? Is it going to be the Phazon suit? If you guess the Phazon suit, you are probably going to lose that bet. No early PBs yet, just a screw attack to help get us through the first couple of areas. With screw attack being really early, I'm not sure how the logic plays with bombs and power bombs, because screw attack does allow you to take down the bomb block walls. It does allow us to get into Gauntlet. We do need some up logic though to get up into Gauntlet. Are we going to see a bonus Terizo? Everyone's going over to Terizo. Let's see what he has. And it is a bonus DLC boss, Bomb Terizo. Today's seed comes with the add-on DLC called Bomb Terizo. A couple of shots in the chest and this boss will go down pretty quick. Yeah, in this case, this could have been a logical soft lock because we could have found our bombs or power bombs down in Terminator. We could have gone down to Big Pink and checked all the items right there without bombs. I believe Gauntlet is kind of in logic now that we know that where bombs are. Because we have infinite bomb jump. But that would have not contained bombs for us. T-30 missiles only has... We got the front of Gauntlet with missiles. We got T-30 missiles, I believe, with missiles. Yep. Trying to time the crumble blocks and bomb blocks here in Gauntlet can be a pain in the butt. All right, back at Gauntlet. What do you got for us? Anything good? E-tank and missiles. Not what I'm looking for anyways. The E-tank is nice. I'll give it that. The E-tank is nice. And chat, if you have not enough racing in your life, be sure to come check us out on the Discord. We're going to be doing Mega Man. We're going to be doing more SMRAT. You can also go check out the SMRAT map. I'm sorry, the Super Metroid map randomizer tournament that's been happening. I believe we're towards the end of that. So if you've been missing that, be sure to check it out before it ends. We got lots of cool stuff happening here, happening on other channels for Super Metroid fans. Terminator ended up just being some super missiles. Mock Ballroom, we got super missiles, high jump boots. That's kind of nice for movement. I'll take it. Some missiles behind. Unfortunately, Sal had to miss out on the E-tank in Gauntlet. We got missiles at early supers and a reserve under the bridge. Looks like Sal is going to wrap around and grab that E-tank. Or I'm not sure. Oh, we're doing early wreck ship. Early wreck ship play by Sal Monster. With no PBs. He realizes you cannot do... We got Spring Ball and Big Pink. Missiles in Big Pink. Still looking for those power bombs. Nothing good so far. Early Spospo has got There's your power bombs. Early Spospa was the answer. Now we could go do wreck ship if we want to. So chat, the seat is open. We still need both suits. Where are you going first? You got to clear Red Bryn. You got to clear both Meridia. So you're looking for gravity. And I believe that is wreck ship items. Or no, Crocslayer. I apologize. I thought West was wreck ship. Different thing. We're hoping for gravity. The bets are stacked against gravity right now, thinking that Vary is going to be first. Yeah. Nice Spazer sitting in meme route. Looks like Break Jake is going to be checking Billy Mays. Kaizen getting some missiles at the front of the first item at Edikun. Second item is E-Tank. Billy Mays, buy one, get one power bomb, and plasma beam. That's huge. Oh, and charge beam sitting in Edikuns. Wow, what a double find. All right, so the wave beam gate is holding on to some missiles. Nothing good there. Looks like Kaisington may not be finding or going through meme route. We'll see. This is Green Hill Zone missiles. Also, Break Jake is probably not going to be finding that charge beam anytime soon. Okay, Kaisington does make the meme route play. There are no items in Red Bryn. 0. You enter, you instantly get that objective. We can skip looking here. All right, Kaisington is about to get that plasma beam, which means he's going to want to put on the jets. Now having charge, Spazer, plasma. We're just a wave away from having basically a full beam combo. All right, Kraid, are you holding on to the suits? Is it going to be a vanilla Varia? Nice, easy Kraid quick kill from Break Jake. And it's a grapple beam to get us in direct ship. We don't need wreck ship. We want wreck ship. All right, so we're going to be checking the E-tank room from Kraid. Kraid's closet. Just some missiles. Nothing good. I believe everyone's got plasma now. Sal and Break Jake both missing charge because they haven't been in the Edicoons yet. All right, high jump boots, are you the answer? Eisen's gonna be checking landing in Criteria for that last major. We found a reserve tank. And ice beam. That is all except for wave found now. We found some super missiles at Criteria Landing, not what we're looking for. So does that mean that Ream Supers is the answer in Criteria? We need speed for that, though. We also have the moat, yep. All right, moat, you hold on to. There's the Varia suit as the first suit found. I believe Kaisenton's going to be going straight down. Get the free objective for Red Brinstar. Meanwhile, Break Jake is searching Crumble Shaft. Does not get rewarded by getting anything there. 2 A-tanks, no save. Has to take a reset, falling down the Crumble Shaft. The last save was sitting at the top of Business Center. So did not lose a whole lot of time there. Looks like Break Jake is going to be checking ice with 2 E-tanks. Just missiles. I would hit the reset button on that. Yep, and that's what he's doing. Meanwhile, Kaizenton is going and fighting Kraid. Yeah, Kaizenton's got the lead right now, having that Varia suit. Breakjake is going to be doubling back all the way up to Criteria. And yes, Red Britain Star should be cleared for all the players. Can't get in. You can't get to Kraid without going through Red Britain. Not in this mode, anyways. Kraid went to prom with Kaizenton. Wow, Breakjake just barely making the Red Tower climb. All right, Breakjake is about to grab the Varia suit. We do have Grapple Beam to keep going here, though, if you wanted to make a wreck ship play. And it does look like that's exactly what he's going to do. See what wreck ship is holding on to. It's got one major. How far do you dip into wreck ship to look for this one major? Looks like Sal's taking ice and doing suitless Meridia. Meridia's got one item as well. All right, Kaizenton now has 4 of the 5 beams. So there's one major in West Meridia. There is one major in Wreck Ship. There are some majors, I believe, down in Norfair. I think Norfair is the safe play. But Breakjake is going to be fighting Fantoon. We're going to check Spooky Missiles first. If this is a major... Nope. Negative. We gotta fight the ghost. Upper Norfair has one major. Which means we need to see Lower Norfair. We need to see East Meridia. We need to see Croc. All right, Fantoon. What you got for us? right. Crocomire is down. Bantoon is down. Kaizen not checking the item behind Croc. Croc has 0 items. I just noticed that. So Croc is free. We're looking at a Jet Seed chat. Not a whole lot we need to find, but Wreck Ship is starting to look like the answer. We got super missiles above Fantoon. All right, Norfair Reserve, what you got for us? Is this the play? There it is. The gravity suit. Kaizenton now with a very comfy lead. Getting the second suit. All Kaizenton needs to do now is go into Meridia, go clear the couple of majors sitting there. We are noping out of Norfair. That monster got the enrage on Fantoon a little too early. Break Jake looking still for the last major in Wrecked Ship. Nice spring ball jump to get onto the second platform early. E-tank in the sky. We are doing the full-on Wreck Ship trap. We know that there's not going to be a whole lot here. It could be speed, I guess, if you really want speed. Could be space jump. We found Wave. Wave is sitting at the top of Mama Turtle. So that's a full beam combo for Kaizenton. And I believe that is the single West Meridia item. So now we're just going to East Meridia. As usual, chat, if you are not following these racers, please go follow these racers. They're doing an awesome job. Making this look easy. And we found the last major. It was a space jump in wrecked ship. I'm sorry, not the last major, but the only major in wrecked ship. All the way down in Bowling. And there are 2 in East Meridia. It could be sitting right here. Trying to do snail climb without speed is or trying to do the snail clip without and not doing speed. That's going to be fun. There we go. We got it. First item above the snails is a super missile. And we found an X-ray scope. That's 1 of 2. One item remains before we can go and finish the game. Kaizenton taking advice from chat. We're going to save first, and then we're probably going to go into the pits. And we found speed in the pits. That's the last item. All right, Kaizenton, all you need to do now is go and fight Mother Brain, I believe. Plenty of E-tanks, full beam combo. We are sitting comfy for Torian. And Break Jake found the gravity suit. So I believe that's going to put Break Jake in a soft go mode. This seed was super nice to our players as far as like what they needed to do in order to finish it. It was basically go get your power bombs, which I'm trying to remember exactly where the first ones were found now. Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, get screw attack early, go straight to Spospo and get your power bombs, go back up to wreck ship, grab your Varia, come back down, go do Norfair Reserve. Probably if you wanted to on your way back, man, trying to wrap plasma and charge in sounds kind of awful. But come back down to Norfair, grab ice, grab your gravity suit, grab speed and X-ray. Probably do Croc before you go to Meridia. Now, here's my question if we get to do an interview. Would anyone have thought to try and do a suitless Norfair and gone to Norfair Reserve with 2 and maybe 1 reserve, I think is what we had when we came down here the first time. I know that's not in logic. I'm just thinking of like the massive out of logic play that would have made this seed like so much shorter. Saw monster going by. Torian headed back down. In my opinion, the long way to Norfair. We know where the single item in West Meridia is. Break Jake just needs to go to Mama Turtle to grab it. And he's almost there. Meanwhile, Mother Brain Phase 1 about to start up on Kaizenton's screen. There comes Phase 2. Break Jake just grabbed Wave Beam. Break Jake is going to need to do a little more farming, I believe, on the ammo count. 35-55 is not quite enough, if I remember correctly, to take down Mother Brain. Not without doing a refill after... Actually, no, even with Zepatites down and doing a Zepatite skip, I still believe you still need to have at least 40-60. All right, Mother Brain Phase 2, taking a Metroid to the face. Break Jake getting the X-ray. All right. We're on to Mother Brain Phase 3. We're almost at the escape. All right, Mother Brain Phase 3 is down. That's it. Seed is done. Break Jake throwing supers into the reverse super door, gets it after, like, I don't know, what was that? A lot? Break Jake playing it safe, getting some extra ammo. Monster finally finding that gravity suit. Kaizenton gonna save the animals. The animal surprise is on, if I remember correctly. So what's in here? It's a Dragon fight. All right, Dragon is down. And that brings Kaizenton's official race GG time of 43 minutes and 50 seconds. Break Jake is refilling at the ship before going down into Torium proper. Kaizenton, welcome in. How you doing?
Doing good.
That was a good race. So I think my first question is where did you ever think about trying to do a suitless Norfair?
Like, you mean a suitless Meridia?
Or even suitless Meridia, yeah, but I think getting that gravity suit would have been nice. So instead of having to go up and down a couple of times.
Yeah. If gravity hadn't been in Upper Norfair, I would have done suitless Meridia. The only two items that I'd have trouble with would be like Main Street and Aqueduct. It'd be slow, but fast than digging through wrecked ship. Varia, I was just going to full clear criteria. It couldn't be like Varia had to be somewhere in Criteria or Rin,
Right.
or one of the suits has to be there. If it's Gravity, then they just go do that, and they don't care about Varia.
Right. Right.
Kind of wish I hadn't done the IBJ up to landing site, but gotta be
Yeah, I think
thorough when there's one item left.
everyone ended up doing landing site trying to find that one item in Criteria. And I mean, it's like, do you do it just because you know there's one item and it could be there or it could be Moat? And it's like, which one do you do first?
Yeah. Having Gauntlet be a complete bust was also kind of rough.
Yeah.
That's a solid investment. And then, when I was not finding power, I was a bit worried that his first power bomb's at 230.
Oh yeah, that could have been.
Bombs, and
Yep, but it ended up being behind Spospo, which ended up, I think everyone ended up getting that pretty early on. The thing that kind of set you apart from the other racers is that they ended up doing wreck ship as soon as they got their Varia suit instead of turning around.
that's too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to spend time killing Fantu and searching his stuff. I did go back and kill Dragon, though. Dragon
Yeah,
didn't get left out.
I'm surprised both players ended up doing as much of wreck ship as they ended up doing. Only because, you know, once you do a little bit of wreck ship, with one item there, that's what was there. You didn't know that. You know, don't fight Fantoon. You see that there's one item, check the first few, and then get the heck back out.
Yeah, though when it's one item, it could be your gravity suit. Like there have been so many times it's been
That's true.
Mario and Criterion and gravity suit and wreck ship. So it wasn't a bad bet. Just not where it was this time.
Yeah. Well, Break Jake is about to fight off Mother Brain Phase 1. So he was not that far behind you. He ended up not finding charge, so he had to do a little bit of searching to get ammo go mode.
Yeah, I was pretty happy to find charge early. And finding space or plasma almost right next to each other was funny.
Yeah. So logically, this game wanted you to go down the pit first, grab speed, come back around, go back up to get your X-ray instead of doing snail clip.
Yeah.
That's awful.
At least I got the snail clip reasonably fast.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a hard trick, but it's definitely not one that's in logic. So if you know it, it's going to help you.
Map Rando actually puts it in very hard without X-ray. Once you have X-ray, there's a much wider space window where you can do it. And it becomes much easier. So in Map Rando, they stick it in hard with X-ray and very hard without.
Did you end up joining the Map Rando tournament?
Nope. Not that fast.
You're pretty fast. And Funny joined it and got pretty far.
Yeah, I can't keep up with that.
But Mother Brain Phase 2 is about to go down for Break Jake. I believe Sal Monster is in full go mode at this point. Just needs to get to Mother Brain and call the seed. Or no, we need to get the last item in East Meridia, which is that X-ray. So he had to do the pits and go completely around instead of doing snail clip.
Guess I'm getting a ton of points this time too. I guess I'll be over 50k now.
Nice. So you looking to take the ladder at the end of the season?
I'm not going to say I don't win it, but I'm going to play in it.
I believe you're number 1, aren't you? On the seed list?
Yeah, so like I'll be in the playoffs at the end of the season.
Right. But you're going to have some stiff competition there as well, I believe. So it's going to be an interesting one when we get there.
Yep. Always lots of interesting modes in this. Oh, too bad Cell Monster falling down.
Yeah. But Cell Monster is about to hit the ship refill and go towards Torian. Break Jake is just getting through room 2, I believe this is, an escape. And then into room 3 with the pirates. Oh no, Break Jake did not get the speed out of escape.
Oh man, bonking too.
Yeah. Had to do the straight up version instead of the diagonal version.
Yeah, the diagonal one is kind of finicky. You have to make sure that you're holding angle after you, holding
Right.
angle after you crouch before you press jump. Because if you press jump first, you do the standing jump, and when you do the crouching jump, your jump, of course, starts 8 pixels higher.
Yep.
And then you do the angle spark, and that's when you bonk. So you have to do angle before you jump.
Break Jake just finished with a 53.01 in second place. And Cell Monster is in Torian, so probably going to finish the seed out.
Yeah. When you're in Torian, you want to finish the seed out.
Yeah.
Because Torian takes less than 15 minutes.
Sure. Get some extra points at the end there. Oof. Sal struggling with Metroid 3. Or no, this is Metroid 4.
Yeah. Kind of a hassle to get them off. You have to roll into the bomb just right.
Yep. And then turn around and freeze them before they get back on you.
Yeah. Your morph ball turnaround is actually less frames than your standing turnaround. So I like to turn while I'm still in morph, and then unmorph and shoot.
And it looks like Break Jake is going to join us after the credits, which should be right around the corner. All right, so Sound Monster getting Zeb skip pretty easily. Gonna fight Mother Brain 1. And right into Mother Brain 2. Welcome in.
Welcome everybody. GG's Kazenton. Hello Sinif.
Hello, hello. So what did you think of that race break?
I was very confused because I never thought it was it will be this preset. I thought we will play SMRAT Classic.
Oh, you thought it was going to be the next race today.
Yeah, because on Discord the race at this time is pronounced as SMRAT Classic. And yeah, then I was a little confused. Yeah, it is. Race 1 is SMRAT Classic. But yeah.
Ream spreading misinformation again. Nah, I like the party. I like changing it up.
And I never read in Racetime GG, because if I had done this, I were able to see what we will race. But yeah.
I see in weekly ladder races it says full countdown, but...
Oh yeah, there I can see it as well. You're right.
Rolled up.
I just, I don't know how to say it in English. Angepinnte Nachrichten. I have no idea. Pinned messages. There we will. There you can see SMRAT Classic at 11.
Oh, there's a schedule?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's from January. But that's not the case. Yeah, I was a little bit confused. I thought it is a Ream seed, so anything has to be in Drag Chip, but it wasn't the case.
Yeah, you and Sal kind of made the same bet as soon as you found that Varia going straight into Wreck Ship.
Yeah, at least I think it is a good idea to check how many items are in Wreck Chip, but after I saw that this is only one, I had to quit and go to Northbound.
Sal almost took a death on Mother Brain 3. That was that was a little rough.
Yeah, if you let her get forward, she can get knocked around a lot.
Kai, did you found charge beam, or where was all the ammo? Yeah.
Charge was at Etikun's power bombs.
Ah, you went back for this. Okay.
Yep.
Ah, you and your charge beam.
Well, it wasn't just a
I've
charge beam. It was
in Antiquateria, tracking down all the items.
So you also had the plasma wave ice combo, full beam.
Yeah, full beam combo.
I also had Spacer.
I think if you got plasma, you were pretty much guaranteed to get Spazer.
Yeah.
But what I was going to kind of mention is that when Kai found his Varisuit, instead of going into wreck ship, he turned around and went back down to Norfair.
You never checked the item count?
Nope. Didn't feel like trying CWJ or Springbow across. Yeah, whatever's in wreck ship, I probably don't need it. Let's go. I mean, I had high jump and Springbow at that point. So, like, I kind of figured if worst comes to worst, I could just do Suitless Meridia.
So you also never went to Crate?
I went to Crate, actually.
Because there was grapple.
Yeah, but I went to Crate after I got Varia. After Green Bryn, I did reverse meme route. Went up through Blue Bryn and finished my criteria clear.
Mm-hmm.
And then down Red Tower had nothing. Into Crate. Kind of like, oh, one item. That kind of lame. I was hoping for a 0 Crate, so we could just turn around, but nope.
Was it a reseed?
Sal finished just early on in 3rd place with an hour, 1 minute, 4 seconds.
GG's.
GG's, Sal Monster.
I don't know if Sal will be joining us. I'm checking. No thanks on the interview, so nope. So yeah, this seed was I wouldn't say it was straightforward, but I think it was rather nice as far as like what you ran into when you ran into it. The only things that was mean, obviously, going to wreck ship early was probably a mistake, but let's call it what it is. We don't know because it could have been the right play.
I saw that West Meridia is required, and that means for me I like to have speed booster, and so I searched for this as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, speed booster was in Meridia.
Yeah, last item.
That's the the last item exactly. Yeah, if you didn't do the snail clip, you were getting that last.
Yeah, I was thinking, well, if speed is not here in Meridia, if it's like up in wreck ship or down in Lower Norfair, I'll just pick up a 3rd Powerbomb pack, get a blue suit from Dragon, and I can use that for Main Street.
Nice.
Of course, you had the information of Green Bryn Star. I never checked this item.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, very nicely done, Kai. Very nice.
Well, with that, I believe we're going to be looking for a raid target. So, chat, if you got a recommendation, we'll raid someone. If not, then I mean, I guess my recommendation: go hit ESA Marathon. ESA is doing a speedrun of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sounds good to me. Sold.
Well, with that, we're going to see you next mission, chat. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Break, for the race, Kai for the race. If you all want to follow these two, do it. If you want to follow me because I'm a good commentator, well, I mean, you can.
Thanks for the comms, Sinu.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah,
I do enjoy doing it.
See you next time. I might be racing with Kev and RBO later today, so I might miss the later races. See how it goes.